So the one we're on has been called for a leaking shower, and 9 times out of 10 it's normally the silicone seal. So we're looking around like, yeah, no, it's not that. What it is the actual plug has broken to bits. And it's now leaking from there. So what I think it is one of these star traps, the Calpine ones, and obviously when you tighten this in, oh yeah, how long's the thread? When you tighten that in, it pulls that seal up underneath and creates a seal. But because obviously this lip here has disintegrated and gone, there is nothing pulling that up, so it is going to pee out. Now I've already given them the good news of if these are all big ifs, if I can undo that out of there and the trap underneath doesn't drop and go to Timbuktu under there, there's a chance I might be able to put some silicone stuff on this and get that in there, tighten it up from above, and all will be sorted. However, if I can't get that out, or it drops when I do get it out, I'm going to have to go from below through the kitchen ceiling, which that's not what I want to do. I don't like causing destruction in people's houses, so we'll try and undo this out first. Come on, maybe if I cut some slits in it. I don't understand why it's so tight. Ah, shit. I get some shit jobs, right? Yeah, the silicone's come off now, and it's just all flinging around everywhere, so I'm going to, don't know what I'm going to do. I was just thinking I'm going to warm the screwdriver up with a blow lamp and just keep warming it up all the way to the top, melting a groove in that, and then seeing if it won't do out. But I might just be wasting my time here and just cut the ceiling out downstairs. It's gonna stink, this. You can see what I'm trying to do here. You can't see what I'm doing really. Yeah, basically I'm going to try and flick it out like that if I can. See if this is going to work. You get check I've not damaged them threads too much. Will this start? It will. Oh, we've got a fighting chance now. Right, I've obviously pulled out the old washer alongside that, so I'm gonna have to try and thread that in. Dan, why do you do stupid things like this? That ain't having it. Well, I might actually throw some silicone in that joint and then sack off this rubber washer, because when you put them on, it makes this sit proud on the actual tray itself, and then water just pools around it and it does amazing. So get rid of that silicone underneath there, spin it in, try and tighten it up. And that should be it. I'm actually feeling quite accomplished with that. That deserves a subscribe if you haven't done already. And if you are subscribed, that deserves a like. and a love heart down in the comments. Please. They used to come with keys, these, to tighten them up. Might have one in the van, might have to go and look, see if we can get properly tightened. You see all the silicone oozing out now, that's obviously a good sign. Oy. Just go and see if I can find that key before this starts to start skinning over. I can't find it, if I have one. I don't even know if I have one, so we're going to have to just try and tighten it up with our hand. The grips fit in here quite nice before. Oh, they did. Can't get the bloody things in now. My chopsticks. Oh, that's tight. Yes. Let's get the silicone cleaned off now. Right. Should be good to go. I ain't gonna test it because one, unless it starts peeing out downstairs, I ain't gonna really know if it's leaking or not. So basically what I'm gonna say to him is give the silicone a proper chance to cure and give it a try tomorrow morning and let me know. If you don't hear back from this job, then it's fixed. And if we do hear back from it, no doubt he'll be back on the episode because I'll have to cut the friggin' ceiling out downstairs. We'll see. I'll let you guess what this one is. No, you're not drunk, or maybe you are, but the radiator's falling off the wall. There's one of the brackets. And we've got a leak on this valve here. Surprisingly, the pipe at the other side though, look at the state of that. That's not even leaking. Beautiful attic this. As you can see, it's lost pressure again, this one. It's only a few months old. It's been on YouTube before when I swapped that hive. Well, I'm just going to isolate the flow and return. If I can. Maybe I'm turning it the wrong way. Bloody hell. Why are they so tight? My God. Right, they're off. The radiator down there has obviously been isolated already by the customer, so I'll just release the pressure out of that. I'm going to swap over the two valves and obviously sort out the pipe work, which has ended up the way it has. I think I'm going to pull the carpet back first though. Oh Jesus. Tight. Oh God, some pressure there, isn't there? It's like one of the valves doesn't shut off. I stop him. I ain't waiting for that to empty. Makes sense as to why it's friggin' fallen off. There's only one screw in each bracket. For God's sake. Hey. Still have a couple more screws in that now. Take the brush off first actually. Pretty much stopped now. I'm gonna have to hacksaw that off, it's proper twisted the pipe. There's nothing up with the actual valve, so I'm going to put that back on. The pipe's not exactly deburred. There we go. Everyone always asks what paste to use. This is Mark Vito jointing compound. I use anything jet blue. That's any sort of similar consistency to this. Shut that off. And then we'll hang the radiator before doing the other side, just in case I need to make some alterations to the brackets, because obviously I've shortened that pipe now by ½ an inch, but not a lot I could do with that. That bottom one there is the only decent fixing. Hopefully we'll get at least one decent one in this side. To be fair, they weren't actually that bad in the end. Better. That ain't so good, is it? To be fair, it hasn't dropped on the bracket properly, so now it's dropped on, it will go on. I've just pasted up that unit. Beautiful. Double check we've nipped up this bottom one. Let's move on to the other side. Oh Christ. It's been someone's tried to tighten that up. There might be a drop of water in this side, but yeah, nothing too bad. Right. Again, we can shorten that pipe a little bit. Wonder if the olive will come off. Wonder whether Olive will come off or whether she'll want Popeye. I don't think that's going to come off. Can't see anything. It's so dark, this light is terrible. Put a little slit in it. Little tiny flathead. And twist, and that should come off now, like that. Right now we should be able to get a pipe slice on it and cut off the damaged part. Got to change the valve on this side. However, they don't want a TRV because apparently they never turn this one off, so it's just having a normal lock shield. Take this tail out because it's a different style, the one that I've got. Remember 2021 wraps PTFE. Some old stuff still on there. You can't use rapid blue or liquid PTFE on a dirty thread. It won't adhere to it properly. It's just simply not worth the risk. So stick to PTFE or the thread tape from Loctite. Beautiful. Up the stairs we go. Let's open these valves and get the pressure topped up. Oi! Got a spanner this time instead of the grips. No, wrong way down. No, snapped it off. Beautiful. Right, let's get the pressure topped up and go and check them valves. Open the radiator, bleed it. I'm winning then. Oh, now it's going to do a stupid air cycle now because it's lost pressure. I hate new boilers. Let's have a look at this toilet though. Look how old this is. Now that is one old school setup, lead lined. How many of you have seen them? It's just smell too clever in there. Belting. Right, let's go and check the boiler's fired up, but I doubt it because it's not in 10 minutes. Oh, for God's sake. It's done on a government grant, this. They must start fitting musters. Well, they must be fitting busters. Yeah. One screwdriver. Sound. Better put them in. You wouldn't want to be using this fireplace, would you? Whatever this is connected onto. Because that is inside the chimney stack. I don't know whether that side's actually connected to it as well. But why is it all expanding filmed up? What's all that about? Unless there's been a leak and they've been trying to access it from inside. Show you something what winds me royally up. I've been to everything from the side end through now. Because Tossers park so close to the back of the van. You can't even open the back doors. Fucking dickhead.